Barkindji means people of the river.
Menindee is surrounded by many waters, several lakes, and the Darling Barker, the river. The water runs through our veins, runs through the community.
A true oasis. We as Barkindji are supposed to look after our country.
It was the life source. The plants sustained us. Also the fish. Some fish were totems of the Barkindji people.
It's our church. When we need to celebrate, we need to grieve, you go to the river.
The water runs through our veins to keep us going.
You can't not feel its presence. There's nothing more centralised to our people than what gives us our name. They're saying, without the river, do we actually have a name still? Are we still a people?
The environment has a natural orchestra. When there's no water, there's no bird life. The wind in the trees sound different because there's not much leaves on it. It can be a deafening silence.
At the moment, we've got weirs, regulators and gates in place. The river has to stay where we want it to be.
Locking the waterway and not letting it run freely, they're contaminating it.
We've had fish kills when we were in flood. We've had fish kills when the water's been fine. And we've got water now that's got blue-green algae in it.
And the stench that come from the river because it's toxic.
Something is not right. The river, it needs time to heal, but we're not giving it the opportunity.
It's a disconnection from country. It's a disconnection from families. The young ones have to leave the communities that they grow up in, leave the elders.
Talking about something that's looked after itself for millennia, and in a couple of 100 years, we can't rely on.
Without the Barker, there is no Barkindji people.
Each tribe along this river has got a job to do. We were left here to look after Mother Earth, the land and the water, and it's our job to be its guardian.
I think we need to stop thinking about the here and now. We need to think about next year, next decade, next century. It doesn't take long to ruin something, but it takes a long time for it to heal.
Having a healthy river means that families will go out, they'll sit out by the fire at night and yarn and talk, and that's the way that, stories are handed down for our children to learn.
We don't practice cultural burning out here anymore. Charcoal's a great filter. It's one of the best things to clean water. If that charcoal was on the ground, would we have had those black water events? These are things that people probably should be looking at, putting that cultural practice and then putting some science behind it, can start looking after the Barker again.
The ancestors do speak to us in a different way. We just got to listen.
We're finding archaeological evidence that predate even this river that we've got now. We looked after it. Its ancestor. It's not just the here and now. It's thinking about the future.
No, it's not lost. It's just asleep. It needs to be awoken.